Hello guys, and welcome back to SRL. We are here for the pre-season race at Britain. There we go, I just turned down my mic by accident. So a few things that have quickly changed in the last kind of 5 minutes. We are running short qualifying, as you can see. We were planning on doing Miami for pre-season, but that was changed about a week ago. What else? I'll go through all the people that are here in a few minutes. But that's really kind of... Oh, we've also had to change... what is it? Miami on the actual calendar, and that has been replaced with Mexico. And we've also replaced Baku because there was problems there, but it's now supposedly working, but we have already kind of changed it, and that will be Monaco. So I'm just making sure that my voice is coming through. It is indeed. Right, anyway, so let me just sort this out. We have a few returning drivers. We've got Let Joe returning. Obviously didn't race. Oh god, that was one of that word. Didn't race last season. Obviously raced the season before. I'm gonna keep saying I don't really care either, to be honest. We also have Ben Spittles, I think I'm pronouncing that correct. He has previously raced here before, not sure when, but he claims to have been racing here. We also have the return of Southern Ping as well. He's returned after I think a season break, and we also have the returning champion of TTV Underpog, otherwise known as John, or when he won his championship it was known as SV John. He is also returning to the SRL. Obviously he hasn't raced in SRL yet. He's raced a part of SVOR. So I hope everyone is having a lovely evening. Greg Stars has joined. He's a little bit late to the party. Everyone's coming out fairly early. Who should we ride on board? We'll ride on board with Bonge. Obviously a world champion himself. We obviously have pretty much all of them here, except from Killian, who is apparently joining in midway through qualifying, which will be very interesting to watch. We still have the likes. So, if anyone wants to know who SV Panda is, that is Eclipse. He's just having to use a different account. Someone else has just popped up there. I don't know where Greg Stars is. Oh, there we go. Greg Stars is there. I don't know if he's actually in the Alpha Romeo. I don't think he is, but it is just pre-season. Who we got on a lap that's first out? We've got Paperstream being the GOAT, just behind his teammate of Let Joe. FRT Clark is just come online. You obviously can't see that. We were planning on having some like nice little overlays and all that kind of stuff, but unfortunately the laptop did not want to work as well today. We got a spin, and that looks like Bradford. I'm not sure if he spun out of turn 1 or he spun coming out of the pits. I have no idea, but we're going to ride back on board with the GOAT, who is weaving from side to side. Oh, Paperstream's had a spin as well. That's very unlike him. He's being very cautious and waiting for... And Alfie has now rejoined. The person who I think is going to win the championship this season. Obviously, also another slight change. We are having a week break after this one, hoping that the game gets fixed even more. We're just praying for that. Whether anything on that nature will actually happen, Let Joe rounding the final corner will set the first time, but not very quick. I'd imagine a lot of drivers will be able to beat that. Craigo, obviously a new driver, into here. I don't think there's anyone else that's new at the moment. We do have some other drivers who aren't here tonight, but they'll hopefully be here for the season start. Got a few drivers now putting some times on the boards. Obviously not very representative. Oh, and Jack has had a 5-place bridge penalty. I mean, he'll probably end up be starting last anyway. I'm not really sure what happened there as well. We've got a spin for I'm the Pog as well, so a lot of spins going on. Obviously there was a brand new update today, so that could be the reason why a lot of these drivers are spinning. John being well out of the way of the, that looks like an Alpine. I'm not sure who that was. It might be Southern Ping. It isn't Southern. It is indeed. Squire is top of the table with a 132.2 at this current moment of time. I'd imagine a few drivers would be looking to beat that. FRT Clark did have a world record round here, and then the table got kind of reset. Neon Shockers is apparently the quickest, but Craigo is now one quickest. Did he invalidate? Oh, this game is so broken. Let me have a look. Neon Shockers. View lap times. Oh no, he did invalidate, okay. It said he went quickest, so it didn't make any sense. But, you know. Greg Stars also returning. Game is a bit loud, okay. I can turn that down. Shouldn't be too loud. Rexar's got across the line, 129.3, quickest lap so far. One of Season 1's champion of SPOR. Also have Season 1's SRL champion as well, actually, of Let Joe, who's just gone up to P2. Probably meant to turn it down in the stream settings, not game settings, to be honest. Give me like a couple of minutes then. Let me know if that's any better for you guys. I do think John did just spin then, so it's probably the first time a lot of these drivers have kind of been on the game today, so that's not surprising. And Leon did actually change back into his car, that's alright. Pave stream back out on track. I've got to say, wait until the 5-minute break, not do it now. I don't really fancy deafening people's ears, but if it's okay now, then it's fine. Anyways, who is on a lap that's close to finishing? Havoc is invalidated. Bradford is right on board with him. Not sure if he's really on a representative time. Apologies if you can hear my fan in the background, it's very hot where I live, so I hope everyone is having a fairly lovely evening. Not really much else to say about SRL at the moment. We aren't doing driver interviews after the race tonight, just because it is pre-season. Bradford could quickest with a 28.8. Look at what Havoc can do. I would imagine that many people are going to be going past full pelt tonight. Paper Stream pops himself up into P7. Got the Mercedes of, I think that was Pog, coming out. It was indeed. Got Jack on another lap, just one of all his teammate. Got a yellow flag and invalidation from the Red Bull driver. I suppose there's going to be a couple of drivers getting out of the way. Still waiting for Clar to set a lap. I think he's got to start a lap here, so that was his teammate Grego. Showing some decent pace so far. Jack will be definitely looking to improve on his performances from last season. He's now on the wheel full time, I believe now, so quite nicely though. He's definitely giving his controllers to his brother. A few cars that he needs to navigate his way through. And that's an invalidated lap. With Neon, see what kind of lap times he can do. The last few races that he did in SRL, he showed some pretty decent pace. A bit slightly wide there, but not the end of the world. Got Clar on his lap now. Neon crosses the line P5. Back out. John still finding a hard time to settle up, and that's another spin. I'll be not looking too impressed, but absolutely cut that corner and got away with it. See if Havoc can get a lap on the board now. Ooh. Havoc nearly completing his lap. He wants to keep his car inbounds here. Oh, losing the rear. What's this up on to P9? Definitely lost a lot of time there. Putting on another lap here. Got a spin, that's... Has he spun coming out of the pit lane? Oh, right, oh my god. He is sporting a new number today. I don't know if he's actually changed or not, but I think the driving, the handling model changing today is definitely throwing a few spanners in the works. Especially if you haven't been driving the game at all today. Car absolutely running wide there. Bonge goes quickest. And I think John has had to get another spin. Bonge setting the pace so far. FRT Clark. Purple in sector 2, supposedly. Run wide again. And that is going to be the end of his qualifying. Does not seem too happy. There we go, the tyres in the pits. That's probably... that lag. Amazing things. See if John can get a time on the board. Ben Spills has gone quickest. I don't just noticed. My apologies. Neon pops up to P5. Bradford finishes P3. Oh, and John has spun again. He is really not liking this car. Bonge has retired in the pits. Spittles will start on pole for the pre-season race, sorry. John definitely not having the best session so far. Now we have 5 minutes to wait. Don't really have a whole lot to talk about. The season starts on the 8th? No, the 15th, I think. Starts on the 15th. A lot of drivers starting on the mediums, except from Stream, who's starting on soft, so I would imagine he'll probably end up changing that. Fingers crossed we can actually get this race to go ahead. Every other practice session that I've done has resulted in us having to leave the session, or I'm having to leave the session, so we can get it going. I thought it was full quality, it only went out once. Yeah, we were obviously expecting more drivers, so that's why we only had 13 to start off with. Obviously that kind of changed to 15 whilst we was in game, and obviously you can't really change it whilst you're in the game, so I didn't actually make this decision. I'm guessing that's just a normal thing for us to kind of go to, so apologies for that, but not really a whole lot we can really do. I think everyone needs to kind of remember that when we don't have at least 15 drivers, we will just run short quality, because there's not really a point in, like, say 13 drivers doing the whole entire quality and then kind of doing Q1 for no apparent reason. I guess it's good for practice, but I'm cracking up. I had like 5 sets as well. Oh well, I mean, you're alright for the race then. I'm not even sure what time it's starting, so my own fault. Just glad I did one successful lap. Yeah, it wasn't too bad of a lap. My biggest surprise was Bond, to be fair, because he's been struggling for the last kind of few weeks, and he's whacked himself in P2. So everyone's going to be starting on the mediums. I don't even know, like I said, I don't even know what time it's starting, so it is now, what, kind coming up to 8:30, so I reckon we're starting around 8ish, I'd imagine. So you know, if it doesn't let the race go, I need to leave. Pretty sure I am the problem. And here we go, the pre-season race is underway. Did pit strategy or one stop if you pit from lap 12 to 15, but safety cars are on. Everything is league wise, everything with rules and all that. Havoc has gone to the soft and John has gone to hards. I'd kind of expect Clark to kind of shoot past John at the start, but I have a feeling we'll have probably a safety car in the first kind of couple of laps. 26 laps of pure fun. Hopefully I'll be here for all of it. Hopefully I won't have to leave. I didn't fix it in the patch that came out today, so I'd imagine it might be a problem, but hopefully, because there's people in the series consoles in here, it should be okay, fingers crossed. So if you're doing the 2-stop, not sure if you want to go soft, medium, hard, so you probably want to go soft, medium, medium, surely. That's Ben Spittles rounding the final corner now. Bond just spun out of the final corner. That is going to warm his tyres up nicely. Oh, he spun again. His tyres are going to be absolutely napped before this race even gets going. Ben Spittles lines his car up in slots. Oh, Joe and Neon have been disqualified. I think Bonge is slightly out there. I think Jack is slightly out as well. Yeah. Right, here we go. That's great. It's lights out, and away we go. I can't actually see anything. Bond has already lost positions. Brad. Oh, and oh, we had a spin then, but we don't. Clark already up into P11. Bond is all the way down in 10th. He has not had the start that he wanted. Craigo and Brad battling out for P2 already. Spittles has already gained a fairly healthy lead. We've got a yellow flag, and that is going to be John. He's had a spin. Clark already up into the points within 4 corners, and that is let Joe around. Need to be careful coming onto the track. And he's away again. Not the start that any of these drivers wanted. Ben Spittles already with a 2.3 second gate. Prego already onto the back of Bradford. Also needs to be careful with Neon Shockers and Greg Stars and Reese and have. Oh, that's a big spin! That is a big crash. And Reese finds himself up into P3. Oh, that's going to be a lot. There's going to be a few pit stops this track. And FRT Clark already up into P4. Started pretty much last. Spittles, Reese. We have had battles between these two guys in the past as of last season. Neon Shockers, Greg Stars. I don't think Creo got any damage in that, which is very surprising. But that was a pretty hefty crash. Bond's also now onto the back of his guys, so it's Havoc. Havoc is looking fairly competitive, going no assists this season. And FRT Car looking up the inside. And can he get the move done? He does. Oh, does he keep it? I don't know. Got another yellow flag. That is, I think that's Greg Stars. Seemingly doesn't have a lot of straight line speed, but obviously Reese has run out wide. It's going to give Bonds the look. He goes round the outside of Reese there and moves up one more position. Clark already up into the podium. It's only taken him 2 laps. Joe sets the quickest lap time. Oh my god. Absolute train merchants here. Joe obviously having that slight spin earlier. Ryder's definitely going to come probably under some pressure from Clark fairly soon, I'd imagine. Here comes Let Joe. Getting past Southern Ping, both making their returns to SRL. SV Panda has let a couple of drivers through by the looks of things. Who doesn't want to get in the way. Nice train forming at the moment from P4 all the way down to P8. Right on board with Bonds. Kind of in the thick of it at the moment. Here comes Bond onto the back of Clark. DRS wide open for the Mercedes driver. Can he get the job done? He does. Racing. Oh, and that's Reese off. I saw that in the background. Let's get back on board with the McLaren driver. Got another yellow flag, and that's Reese off again. Flag, I think that's Reese just chewing on the side of the truck by the looks of things. See, trying to get moving. 10-second time probably for Reese. Most likely get moved. Allied Squire onto the back of Pogu at the moment. Or the Pog. Clark still wanting to try and get past Mercedes of Bonge. Bonge giving up his seat. so he is currently testing out some things. I'm not really sure what he's testing out, but he is doing some testing for us. That Joe picks up a 3-second time penalty. Frago gets past Patron. So the reigning world champion not exactly having the race that he probably wanted to start the season off, but still a long way to go. Safety cars can come into it. Currently got my co-commentator next to me, Thomas. Thomas, who do you think's going to win? Okay. He thinks Ben's going to win. And I think Reese has had another spin there. Let Joe right onto the back of Clark. I just got a battle for P3 at the moment. Let Joe seemingly with a little bit more speed than Clark. I imagine he's probably running a little bit less downforce. And Reese has retired in the pits. He's had enough. And Joe looking to try and get past FRT Clark. He just lets them through. I'm sure Alfie is kind of playing it tactical here. Joe now will now have a go. Oh, is that Brad? It's Brad. He's gone off. Brad has made a mistake somewhere. Got another phone, but Brad is getting let past. Let Joe down the inside. 3 champions all in one corner. Now Bonge looking to try and get past Let Joe, who probably wasn't too happy because I think he was letting Brad back through. That's what it kind of seems like anyway. We'll never get a flag. That's going to be, I believe, Neon. Oh, and Neon has retired on track, so that will pick him up a penalty. Not sure if it's actually going to mean anything. Red Stars into the pits. I'm guessing this was probably the end of his session. Doesn't look like it so far. Let's get back on board with the action. And Bonge and Greg Stars has indeed retired. So that's 3 retirees so far. Bonge looking up the middle, and Joe goes round the outside of Brad. Brad gives him a nudge. And nudge again. Brad really does not want to give up this position. Oh, Brad's gone off, and that's going to leave Brad and Bonge and Alfie through. Havoc has come into the pits. He is on those soft tyres, so that is very understandable. And Brad, seemingly had P2 in control, is now in P5. So Havoc is probably going to fall quite the way down. Stars, Paper Stream and Allied Squire are currently battling for P10. Havoc should get out ahead of his teammate. Bonge now onto the back of Joe. Havoc's still keeping with them though, so all the drivers running out very widely. Obviously, Bonge, Season 2 of SRL champion. Let Joe, Season 1 SRL champion. Brad, Season 2 SVR. Alfie came very close to winning the championship last season, but Reese was just a better driver. Bonge looking for a move on Let Joe. Pardon me. current record commentator is currently throwing his mum's phone around. So that's always fun. I mean, considering everything Bond has kind of gone through within this game, I think we'll be very happy with the progress he's made so far. Here comes Bond. So I'm starting to lose time on these guys. We've been out of the 1 second window, which is kind of pressure from Brad, I would imagine. So running out very wide, same as Brad, who picks up the time penalty. Oh, another spin, that might be Alex Squire, he is around. Here comes Bradford. Gets past and he's up into P4. Bond still looking for a way past Joe. Skittles has absolutely ran off with it now. It'll take some doing to catch him up, I would imagine. Brad running out wide once again. Oh, he goes into too deep, and that's going to give Alfie the time. And Brad's round. Keeps it in the straight, keeps it front facing though, so you shouldn't lose all too much. Bond goes down the inside. Joe leaves him in a room. He gets switched back. Clark picks up a penalty. Oh, and Alfie's out. Okay, he's retired on track. Don't know why people do this, to be honest. Grego comes in. My mic is gone. There you go. I think it's the game. Is this working better? I think it might be my headset then. Joking. Same things up in the B2 Spittles pits now. Right, I think it's also fitted. But yeah, flag that's Panda facing the wrong way. My apologies for that, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Bonds and John, who hasn't pitted yet. Too far behind us, Stephen. So let's see who's the biggest winner at the moment is. It would be John, but obviously he hasn't put it yet, so. Jack has just picked up a 10-second up, coming into the pits apparently. Setting the passes up. One grab the ground. And into the pits he comes. And that's a dry free penalty. And that is a retired. He's had enough. Like the Jackers, and he just killed everybody. Slowly just starting to keep up. And Joe again. Skittles was taking a reserve role as to now. Kind of the same as Bonds. Any more reserves? No. Everyone else is a full-time driver. Bonds setting yet another fastest lap. He's definitely on a mission. John picks up a penalty. Not that long to go in this race now. As I did mention, we won't be interviewing any drivers as it is just pre-season. Not really any point in interviewing them. This will go up onto YouTube. I don't know how long it was making that noise for, but I can only apologise. That's a good shot. Tied that perfectly. Through Madison Beckett we go. got someone ping onto the back of Havoc now, so once we're finished, we'll have a look to see where they are. They're not really making any moves just yet. Someone ping should make it an easy pass. Oh, absolutely shad. I've never had that noise as badly as it was then. John finally comes into the pits. I imagine for a set of mediums to the end. Someone ping gets past Havoc eventually. Paper Stream will move up to P4, but obviously also needs to put. John obviously will be on pressure tyres and the guys ahead of him. Grego also into the pits. It's a very strong race for him. It's the first time I've kind of seen him race as well, so big kudos to him. Goes on for a set of hards till the end. Odd, but I'm not gonna question it. Maybe he knows something that I don't. Or he just doesn't like the mediums. I'm still struggling to get past Joe, but obviously Joe with that time penalty will push him below Bond. Bond will obviously move up. I don't know what Bond is going to feel after this race. I'm not sure if he'll want a... I don't know any more full-time seats in the race because Kush has replaced him, but he obviously isn't here tonight, which is why he is driving the Mercedes. Obviously Bond and Pog, good friends as well. Oh, Bond picks up a car. I don't know if... Okay, so Joe has 6 seconds worth, Bond only has 3. So, and for stops, currently. Fastest lap so far is a 1:30.9. So it's not a bad lap. Coaching 1:34, Jack was 1:38, so definitely off. That's what I was going to do. Penalties. No, it wasn't. What was it? Oh yeah, Coaching is the only one that has not stopped so far. Play-Doh picks up another time penalty. Paper Stream showing people how not to get penalties as he usually does. But he's a fair all way off the pace at the moment. We've got another spin, and that's going to be Craigo. Having a bit of an issue there. Not exactly sure where he's going, but well, we did have pre-season here not last season, the season before, and Reese went on to win that race, and went on to win the championship. Ben, I'd imagine, who is going to come away with the victory here unless something drastic happens, has a reserve role as he works, I believe, on Monday, so he won't be able to commit full time, unfortunately. Let Joe definitely within a chance of... So if it was a new rule that we've made for this season, so if it finished now, Joe would technically win the race. Everyone would then get moved up, but reserves still get the points, if that makes any sense. So Ben would still get the win, but he'd also... Let's say with Joe, so Bonds would then move up, Paper Stream would then get a podium. But not at its current moment effect, because Southern Ping is all over the back of him at the moment. Stream things and staying on the hard for as long as he can. If Paper Stream was trying to do what I think he's trying to do, he'd probably go to like lap 24. Oh, and Bonds gets past, and then but Joe around the outside gets the move back. These two are having a lovely battle. back on board with Southern Ping, as he will have DRS now. Let's see if he can get the move stuck. He has no DRS to really play with, but Southern Ping is a fairly easy move. So then Southern Ping would then move up into P3. So we wouldn't even interview Ben, we would just interview Joe, Bond and Southern Ping. So no matter what, if the reserves will still pick up points, but everyone around them will just kind of move up one. And then obviously, if and when reserves get a full-time seat, then I guess their win would then get... That's something I'd have to talk to them about. But I do believe we have a meeting, an admin meeting coming up soon, so I would just like to... Oh, they're probably watching this now. Oh, tired. Who's that gone off? That is Panda, Krago, and that's Ben. That's laughing, and it is indeed. So Panda, I think, is already 2 laps down, or maybe 1 lap down now, maybe. No, he's 2 laps down because he's been lapped by Krago, so... Oh! There's a little bit of an issue there. But Joe, I think Bond just starting to kind of back off ever so slightly. These last few laps, John has definitely started to pull down that gap. I'm hoping by the next race, which is in 2 weeks, with Bahrain for round 1. Bahrain will always be round 1 no matter what season we're at now, and Abu Dhabi will always finish off the season. That is a promise. So for this season, it was me and Bond who picked 6 tracks each, which made up obviously 12. 2 races were already kind of done, and then we gave the last track to the drivers. But obviously that was then changed about a week ago to where we allowed, and Krago retires in the pits. He's had enough for tonight. And we have a safety car. Has he retired in the pits, or has he crashed? Is that a safety car? Or... Oh gosh. Oh my god! Ben Spittles has been disqualified. Okay. That's an odd one. Ping continues on. Did Krago actually crash, or did he crash in the pit lane? Krago still doesn't pit. He'll pit this lap. He always does it. Don't know why, he just does. So I can't remember the time. I don't know why he was disqualified. He ignored yellow flags, so I'm guessing he was going too quick, but even then, under safety car, you don't get disqualified, you get a time penalty, do you know? For anyone that's watching and is not currently in the race, can you just ask Spittles what actually happened, because I kind of only saw the end of it. So Bonge is technically winning this race. No, actually Paper Stream is actually winning this race, but he has to pit, so I'm surprised he didn't pit, because he would come out ahead of Havoc. He has got that gap, but I don't know why he did not pit that lap. I have a feeling if he does pit now, he will lose that spot because he's not really sure how much time you lose in the pit lane under safety car, but Havoc and kind of everyone behind is allowed to go kind of full speed, where everyone behind safety car is obviously going a lot slower. So I think Paper Dream has kind of shot himself in the foot here. I'd imagine he'll peel into the pits now. He does. Oh my god, and Southern Ping really taking him out there. Southern Ping picks up a 5-second time penalty for his trouble. Yeah, so Havoc will now move up into P3. It's very dangerous from Southern Ping, but maybe it was kind of a late call to come into the pits, maybe. I'm not really sure what happened, but Havoc moves up into P3. Paper Stream hasn't been able to jump Southern Ping. Very dirty looking Alfa Romeo. Ben Spittles has left the session. Let me see if anyone's kind of giving me any messages. Great. Let me see if who's watching. Is Craigo in the chat? Craigo, you're in the chat. What happened, mate? All I see is yellow flags and you're dead. What happened? As we speak, John, on his return to SRL, is only 7/10 off getting a podium. Oh, here we go. So first lap, Bradford just turned in. I mean, when you DNF, not all those other times. The whole car was yellow all red. Oh, right. Controller. Jeez. Ah, that's a shame. What, you just kind of went straight on, I'm guessing. We've got one more. Nope, safety car. Oops. Safety car is going to be out for one more lap, I'd imagine. Hoping that Jack catches up. Won't be in the way of anybody, so that's alright. Shame that it happened. Yeah, I mean, you're doing fairly well. That's why Paper back into the pits. I don't know why he does this, but it's just Paper Stream things. We let him get on with what he wants, because it's him. Probably wants the freshest set of softs that you can, to be fair. Yeah, well, good race anyway, mate. Doing well until whatever, or when you before your controller decides you better know what to do functional. So Jack is a lap down from everybody, so we will just creep up to the back of them now. This should be the final lap under safety car. It's actually been a very interesting race. Obviously we have to wait a little bit longer for the British Grand Prix, but we're going to look at the penalty situation before we get going. So Joe, at this current event time, would lose P2, P3, P4, P5. P6 actually. If the machine can keep a hold of these guys, he'll jump them. Everyone to make 2 stops this race, so but we have a basically a 3 car, a 3 lap sprint right now, so it's going to be very interesting. Jack just coming around, and looks like he's biding his time. Doesn't want to go too early, but doesn't want to leave it too late. And he is probably getting Bond a bit of a flat. Eyeing up to Mercedes. Ooh, gone a little bit out of shape there. Gone out of shape again. He's going to come under a lot of pressure from our wire. John defending like a madman. Have it already within out of that 1 second window of Bonds. John can pick up that final podium position in his return to SRL. I'm sure he'd like it. But I'm not going to lie, I would like it too. But he runs outside the wide. Can I expire? Pick up anything? I don't really think he can, but probably onto the back of Havoc. He's going to go down the inside. Can he get the job done? He can. And Havoc loses the podium. Havoc runs out slightly wide, Allied Squire goes around the outside of Havoc. Can he get the move done as well? He can. Havoc is still there, and Havoc loses 2 positions in a couple of corners, and we are going into the penultimate lap now. Bonds still hunting down Let Joe, but don't think Bonds will be making any sort of moves as of yet. He doesn't really need to make the move. Havoc comes back at Squire. Squire goes down the inside. Oh, it's great battling so far this season, and I am absolutely loving it. I think you get this every race. It's going to be a very enjoyable season. Havoc now coming back and go round the outside, but he can't get it just done. And Southern Ping out of absolutely nowhere. Havoc still looking for a way past on Allied Squire. Obviously this battling is probably going to help John slightly. Oh, I want to stay on this battle. Allied Squire keeps it within track limits. Will jump on board with Bonds. He really needs to stay within 3 seconds of Let Joe. No DRS as of yet. John has nearly got out of that 1 second window, so he will probably be fairly safe. Southern Ping going to look down the inside. He goes for the move. Havoc leaves in the space. Havoc still ahead. Slightly in too deep. Southern Ping will get the traction. I don't want to go back to that will absolutely punch you into no man's land. I Squire only with, I would say, 2 chances for an overtake here. If he wants that P3. Closes up so much into that corner. Southern Ping, I would imagine, going to try to look for a move. And Allied Squire get this P3 off Pogu. Pogu runs wide. He runs wide again. Allied Squire is going to put his nose up. He doesn't go for the move just yet, but a long run down to Cox, and we've all seen what can happen here. Southern Ping still looking for yet another move. Ooh, Allied Squire's lost a little bit of time. Let Joe has picked up yet another time play, so that's going to be Bonds with the victory. But that is not what we're looking after right now. Ooh, Allied Squire's in a bit too deep. That might have cost him the time that he needs. Southern Ping on Havoc though. We'll jump on, we'll stay on board. He'll get this job done fairly easily. Let Joe coming into the penultimate corner now. He's going to round the final corner. He's going to win the British on the pre-season, but Bonge comes away with the win. Pogou on his return to SRL picks up P2. It's a Mercedes 1-2. Oh. And Paperstream moves up into P5. Someone seeing as a... I didn't realise. Alex Squire finishes P4. Oh, what a race that was. Oh. Like I said, we're not going to be interviewing any drivers, but... Oh, that was fun. Driver of the day to Pog as well. That is the start that he needed. Bonge with a win under his belt, even if it is pre-season. He might be a reserve driver for the next few races, but she is walking down to the podium now, and Mercedes are back on top. I'm pretty sure Bonge was not expecting that at all. Oh, but wow, what a race. As again, apologies for the sound that happened during the race. There wasn't really a whole lot that I can do, but there we go, the final Bonge comes home in P1, Pagoo P2, Letjo in P7, Alaswire P4, Paperstream P5, Havoc P6 on Ping in P7, and Panda rounding off the finishers in P8. Crago, Bradford, Clark, Greg Stars, Neon Shockers, Reese, and Ben Spittles, who was, I would say, wrongly disqualified, but we move. But yeah, that is it, guys. That is it from us for this week. I would say we'd be back next week, but we're not. We are having a break so we can sort anything else out we need to. It's been an absolute pleasure to watch these guys again. It's been a very long time. But until then, guys, we'll see you soon, and goodbye.